Hey everyone, so today's video is a tag your it video. This actually went around on YouTube quite a while ago, but it's come back around and I decided to do it because I thought it would be a good way for my secret squirrely sister on Facebook to get to know me a little bit better, since we have a box due soon. So I hope this helps, and also for my subscribers to get to know me a little bit better. So it is Sunday morning, and Sundays are supposed to be a day of rest, but for me it's like cleaning, laundry. It's about the only time I think I want to start my week off, without having to do anything. So as you can see, I have no makeup on. Well, actually I have a little powder on and a little bit of eyeliner just because I wanted to have something on, but pretty much bare. So this is me all natural. And then also, I just got my highlights done. I get blonder each time I get a touch-up. So as you can see in the back, that's my natural color. So anyhow, let's start with the questions. This is the second time I'm recording this because I hit 15 minutes. So I chat a lot, as you guys know. Okay, number one, state your name. My name is Tanya, or Ty, as most of you know, from Carla001. She calls me Ty, which is actually a family name, which she stole. No, I'm kidding. She didn't steal. She was actually told that she could call me that because our friend Tanya, when we're all together, so we don't all get confused of which Tanya they're talking about. So she just spells it like the food. So anyway, second question: how or why did you get started on YouTube? Well, Carla was mentioning me in videos. People were looking for me on YouTube, and I had an account, but it was like created years ago. I didn't even watch YouTube. I don't even know why I created one. I didn't watch YouTube. Now I do. And then she peer pressured me. Don't give in to peer pressure. I'm kidding. That's how I got it. It was Carla, and then I started posting, and then the Marion Smith 31-day challenge really threw me into it. And everyone was so encouraging with me packing up and moving stuff. That was like crazy. I thought you guys would get so bored with, oh, here's another 40 boxes, here's another 50. I had a lot of stuff. So anyhow, where do you create? As you see behind me is some of my scrapbooking shelves. My kitchen's right behind me, which means my area is supposed to be a dining room, but it's not. It is my scrapbooking area. So I create here. I also sometimes sit in my living room with my coffee table if I have smaller projects. And then the other half of the time that I create is at Remember When. I've filmed there before. It's an awesome place. So many creative people there that I love to be around. And that's where I've actually picked up my game of like challenging myself and doing just better work, I think. So anyhow, here and Remember When is where I create. Do you ever lose your mojo? Yes, I do. Normally it's after I've done a really big project, like that Tim Holtz tray I did. That took everything out of me. The next weekend I couldn't do anything. Luckily I was at Remember When doing my cousin's class, and then that kicked me into gear again. So it's usually like that. It's like usually after a big project, I have lost my mojo for an entire year, which is not fun. You'd sit down at your desk and try and do something, and nothing. Even kids had nothing. It wasn't in this apartment. It was in another apartment that was much darker, and I was in a darker time at that year. It was 2009. An awesome music journal came out of it, actually. But anyhow. Yes, mojo is just, it's part of life, I guess. The next question is, what is your favorite technique? I just dress a lot. I tear paper a lot. I emboss with glitter. I just use inks and stuff. I just love making embellishments and creating things that way. So a lot of distressing, tearing the paper. Lately I've been stamping a lot because I use embossing powders. I use glitter with them. I just inks, paints, so that's been really fun. Let's see, what is your favorite product and brands? Lately I've been really into trim and flowers. Um, Tim Holtz dyes are my weak link. Total weak link. And every time I go into Remember When, I leave with at least one dye that I don't have, which is, I think it's coming down. It's quite a bit. I did pre-order some dyes from the CHA release this summer. So can't wait for those to come in. I like Seven Gypsies, Echo Park, just anything that calls to me. So it's like not anything specific. It's just like when I'm in Remember When I see it, I'm just like, oh my god. Like I have 2 lines of the Authentique line, the new lines. Remember When was one of the few stores that got to have it before CHA, and there are 2 lines that were just really pretty. So it's just got a call to me. Let's see, are you a night owl or a rooster? I am a night owl. I used to be a rooster. The same year I lost my mojo, I actually developed insomnia, and I used to actually get up and go to the gym at 5 in the morning. Crazy, I know. But I don't do that anymore because I had gotten insomnia and I just couldn't sleep. But it seems like I don't really get that creative until really late, which could be really bad if it's after work and I'm creating. So, so definitely a night owl right now. What do you hoard? What do I hoard? This year, I'd have to say I don't really hoard anything at the moment because of the fact that I made a pact with myself earlier this year saying, start using stuff. I got rid of a lot of stuff. You know what, probably some embellishments that I still probably won't ever use, but I think they're so darn cute that I can't get rid of them. I did part with a lot of it, but I also have a lot still. So, I'd say right now flowers and trim. I have a closet full right now that I got a lot from Carla's Etsy store. Sorry, my phone just went. Sorry, got a text. Okay, next question. Do you have a wish list? My wish list is just to have everything Tim Holtz, really. All the dyes. I use his dyes all the time, so I just want them all. I want them all to interchange them and everything. I love Sizzix. I am a big shot Sizzix person. I do have a Cricut. I don't use it that much. I should use it more. I do have Quick Cuts dyes. I do have Spellbinders, but I do use my Sizzix dyes a lot. Lately, because I am vintagey, grungy type person, I use a lot of Tim Holtz stuff. What is fave color and style? Well, my favorite color is red. I don't necessarily scrapbook with red a lot, but I do scrapbook a lot of browns and darker colors because my style is more, I feel my style is more grungy and more vintagey. Vintage grunge, whichever, if you want to mix them. Not so much the shabby chic, although Juliana, if you ever want to make me something, I would display it with all my pretty stuff. So that's my color and style. Do you sing in the car? I sing in the car all the time. My favorite song right now to sing in the car, and it's probably my summer song, is, and I'm looking it up on my iPhone just so I'm going to play it for you guys really quickly, is Moves Like Jagger by Maroon 5 and featuring Christina Aguilera. So, love this song. I was a huge voice watcher, so this is the song that I sing at the top of my lungs. I think I'm a great singer in the car, of course, but so anyway, that's the song I sing in the car a lot. It's on repeat in the car. It's my car. Whatever. Repeat. So yes. So I love singing in the car. Favorite food? I love Italian. I love Mexican food. When I do go out to eat, I usually try and get a big steak because I'm not a big red meat eater at home. But my the food that's closest to my heart is Dutch Indonesian food, because that's what I grew up on. It's stuff like egg rolls, which is called lumpia, little wontons, which is called pangsit. Fried noodles is nasi goreng, and then fried rice is oh, I'm sorry, nasi goreng is fried rice, and bami goreng is the fried noodles, and then the little skewers for us is called satay, and the salad that we eat it with is called garu garu, and with peanut sauce and stuff. It's just freaking awesome. Love that food. Okay, next question is, what do you collect other than scrapbooking items? I don't necessarily collect them, but I do have shelves in my room that I think I've shown on my tour of my scrap area, of my favorite team, hockey team, which is the Colorado Avalanche. And there are 3 things that sit on my desk all the time, one of which is someone that I used to work with, gave me this. This is actually has an actual jersey, piece of his jersey. Joe Sakic, he's my favorite. He is my favorite player, but he retired. Then there is my favorite goalie of all time is Patrick Waugh, and this is a little Patrick beanie baby. I actually have a Joe Sakic one. I think that one's at work though. But you know, they're gifts to me. People give them to me, or there's things I find. I actually have little action guys, like them playing hockey. But this is one of my favorites. My friend Sherry got it for me, but it's Charlie Brown in an Avalanche jersey and a snow globe. So I guess if I collect anything, that's that, but I don't necessarily go out and search for stuff. People send it to me, or I just happen to find stuff. Okay, next, hobbies other than scrapbooking. I really don't have any time for anything besides scrapbooking, because scrapbooking alone takes a lot of time. So I do other things in scrapbooking, but there's nothing I actually really do other than scrapbooking. So no other hobbies. Maybe YouTube. YouTube could be a hobby because it takes up some time as well. Okay, so the final question is, tell a funny story, make it a drinking story. So I guess my funniest drinking story is a Bachelorette Vegas trip, where got there Friday night, left Sunday morning, and I was still drunk at the airport on the plane. Thankfully, from Vegas to LA, it's only 45 minutes, or if the pilot decides to speed up, it's like a half hour. But Saturday night, the main event, I guess you could call it the main event, we went to a bar, did body shots off the bartender. Yeah. Ended up at the Olympic Gardens. Don't know if you guys know what that place is in Vegas, but it is, upstairs is the women strippers and downstairs is the men strippers, and hysterical, just hysterical, because they knew I was the maid of honor. Kept getting lap dances. I mean, I was just trying not to laugh to make these. I mean, I'm sure these guys are used to it, but these guys had smoother skin than I did, and less hair than I did on their body, and it was just hysterical to me. But we did have a guy, the last stripper, which we got the last dance for the bride-to-be, but she turned it around onto us, and the 3 of us that were with her, and he did a dance for us, and he was just hysterical. He was just all over the place, and we were just could not stop laughing. But boy, none of that would have happened, I don't think, if I wasn't as drunk as I was. I don't know. If you guys know me well enough, probably, but I mean, it was pretty funny. I mean, I don't even know. It was just like, it was like revenge of the strip dances. Like, every time someone bought someone a strip dance, the other one had to buy someone one, because we were trying to get one up on them so that we weren't the last ones getting a damn lap dance. But it was hysterical. We stumbled our way back to the hotel room. It was just a lot of fun. I can't go into more detail just because it was it was just a crazy, I think that's the craziest time in Vegas I've had. I've had other drunk experiences where I've had blackout. I don't drink much at all anymore because it's just, alcohol just does not agree with me. But I've had some pretty good times, as most everybody probably has. But I think Vegas is probably the most, you know, dancing, drinking and dancing in Mexico on the bar, dancing on the bar, I've done that. So the things you do when you have alcohol in you, don't do it, kids. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you got to know me a little bit better, and see you later. Bye.